Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Back in the Day. And today we are looking into how this service dog actually help this Red Sox groundskeeper deal with PTSD, and hope you guys enjoy it.
While we all move along our own path, none of us wants to walk alone. We seek a friend and a partner to share the trail and maybe ease the way.
Drago gives me courage. He gives me confidence. He's helped me heal. He's part of me. I mean, we are a team.
Dave Meller took a long trail to get here. A diehard Red Sox fan, he was a high school pitcher and star prospect in Ohio until he was hit by a car in 1981, shattering his right leg.
I had 1 to 5 horrific car crash nightmares every night, and I was having flashbacks during the day. My surgeon told me I'd never walk normal again, and they told me to find a passion I'd love for a job. And I thought, what else do I really, really love? I realized I love baseball.
In 1985, his first job was with the Milwaukee Brewers as part of their grounds crew. Life was good, married, with daughters, a job, a path. Until 1995, when improbably he was struck by a car again. This time at Old Milwaukee County Stadium, when a mentally disturbed driver came through a fence and onto the field where Dave was working.
It certainly intensified my flashbacks, and it intensified my nightmares. I thought it was a sign of weakness to ask for help, and I kept everything a deeply guarded secret. I didn't want to burden my family. But I remember one night not that I was going to commit suicide, but I wondered if I didn't wake up, if it wouldn't be better for everybody.
Dave found the strength to persist, rehabbed again, and in 2001 got his dream job. Groundskeeper at Fenway Park. But even in the place he most wanted to be, the mental anguish continued. Until 2010, when Dave read a magazine article about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and had a revelation.
Tears started falling down my face, tears of that I was scared, but tears of hope, because I realized that I either actively had or had dealt with 10 of the 12 symptoms.
And he's like, I'm ready to do something about it. I'm like, let's go, let's call your doctor. He'll know who to put us in touch with, and we're gonna get through it.
Diagnosed with PTSD, Dave began intense therapy. And then, at the suggestion of his wife, he got a service dog.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh?
From day one, he could look right at me when we met. He could look at me at home, he could look at me at the field, and we just make a connection.
Not you, man.
Dave and Drago found each other in 2014 and have been inseparable since. At home, and yes, at work.
Legally, he's allowed to go wherever I go, but as soon as I told my boss and said they had a service dog and how important he was to me, they were in full support.
The field has always been very sacred here. Just, I think the general idea of a dog being out there, you don't know what it's going to do. But anybody that meets Drago and sees the impact that he has on Dave, you have zero concern about the field.
You having fun, Drago?
He is.
Drago has become a member of the team with a clear no-trade clause.
Drago! What's up, dude? What's up, Bubba? What's up, Bubba?
Whenever I see Drago, walking around the field or come up to the clubhouse, I'm running up to him and petting him and playing with him. So he's like the team dog.
For me, there's nothing like having a dog around. I mean, it just makes you smile. I don't think there's one player that ever complains about Drago being around, that's for sure.
Hey, let's go, let's swing.
And that part of the team is growing. This summer, Drago and Dave's female German Shepherd, Liesel, had 5 puppies.
How old are the puppies now?
They'll be 7 weeks this weekend.
So you're about to get rid of them?
I got one.
I'll take one for sure.
Seriously?
100%.
You got it. They're awesome pups. Awesome.
Not very often you get that opportunity.
Yeah, they are top shelf. Good to see you. Good.
Red Sox second baseman Ian Kinsler and his family adopted one of the puppies.
Yeah, I think she knows where she goes. Yes. I think she knows.
Dave kept one of the puppies to train him for a special job.
His name is Keeper, and he'll be my keeper, and I'll be his, and he will follow in Drago's paw steps, I guess, or footsteps someday. Drago literally means the world to me. I don't have any tattoos, but it may sound morbid, but sometimes I hope I die before he does. But I know that time's gonna come where his lifespan's gonna be shorter than mine. And when it does, when I do get that tattoo, it'll be a paw print on my heart. I'm a big guy.
The end of today's episode, and catch us in our next episode of Back in the Day.